Hey, this is Taylor here with Truck World RVA. Today we're going to take some time and look at this 2006 International DT466. This truck is tagged at 25.5 GVWR, so it is under CDL weight. Has an Eaton 10-speed manual transmission, 11-foot Brutus service body, Cobra 10,000-pound crane with a 25-foot two-stage hydraulic extension. A little bit over 151,000 miles on the truck. It's a one-owner truck, came to us out of Washington State. The lift cylinder on the crane has been resealed, new valve body and valves for the crane, as well as a new aftermarket wireless remote. Workbench rear bumper, couple sets of drawer units in this truck, pretty decent bed lighting all the way around, hydraulic outriggers, and a hydraulic compressor. So pretty well equipped overall, has a little over 8,400 hours on it, 151,000 miles. Now the goal of these videos is to show you everything about the truck as if you were here looking at it in person. So if you need any additional photos, videos, or information on the truck, feel free to call or text anytime at 804-716-8487. First half of the video, I'm going to go around the exterior of the truck. I'm going to point out any cosmetic imperfections I find. We'll look underneath the truck and inside all the service body compartments as well. In the second half of the video, I will do a cold start. I won't do a drive because I cannot drive a 10-speed while taking a video, but we will take a look at the engine and then we'll run all the equipment on the truck. Again, if at any point in time you need any additional photos, videos, or information, just give me a shout. 804-716-8487. Going to try to present the truck as thoroughly and transparently as possible. So we're going to take some time as I go around. Driver's side cab is pretty clean, no chips that I can see. You have a couple minor scratches here on the door, as well as some paint failure down around here, a little spot of touch-up in that fender section there. Spring ride rear, air ride seat. Again, it's an Eaton Fuller 10-speed manual transmission. Aftermarket wireless remote. Driver's seat is in good shape, no rips or tears in the seat. Headliner is pretty clean and free of any staining on it. Roll up windows. Brand new steer tires just installed. These are Falcons. Matching drive tires are new as well. If you'd like a full list of everything we've done to the truck prior to offering it for sale, let me know. I can send you over parts and labor receipts for all the work that has just gone into the truck. Front bumper has a bunch of different spots of paint failure, paint peel, and rock chips on it. A little area of damage underneath this driver's side tow hook. And this coating just is pretty well deteriorated all over the front bumper, as you can see. Headlights are a little foggy. We do have a headlight kit that I'll probably try to use on them just to get them to come out a little bit better. A couple chips over the fender there. Deterioration in the logo. And then that's just an old decal there. Another touch-up spot here over the passenger fender where that paint has failed and somebody just touched it up with some white paint. One small scratch down here, here, another one here on the cab. That's the old remote. It was not operational. You can keep it if you'd like for parts, but it no longer works with the way that the valves and the aftermarket remote are set up. but that's why we replaced it. Nice stainless steel panel on the front here, protects from any rock chips down the road. Bin floors are all nice and dry. You do have some rock chips along the bottom of the bins, kind of all along here, as you can see. Some areas of previous touch-up as well, and some hairline cracks in the paint there. Now this bed is retaining its factory paint, or at least we did not repaint it. Shows pretty decent, has a fair amount of chips and whatnot all along, but nothing to warrant a full body repaint. You have your torch compartment here on the right hand side. Just surface rust on the bottom where the paint is out. Again, the bin floors are solid. And then a nice set of bolt drawers here. On the left hand side, you do have these interior tabs. You can easily move these shelves up and down as you want. Pretty decent set of bolt drawers. Now the bed does not have gas shocks on the doors. They're these spring-loaded deals. So they actually hold really well open. But kind of a different design. You do have to push these in to get the bed door to close. Kind of hard to do one-handed. Now all the doors do close, latch, lock, and seal as they should. We do have the bin keys, and all these latches are keyed the same way. A little more paint deterioration here along the passenger wheel well. Pretty dry underneath. See how they just spring open like that, and then obviously where gas shocks wear out, that's not going to go anywhere. So kind of a cool design. It's the first design I've seen like that. Now you do have some surface rust inside of this compartment as well. Again, it's just where the paint is peeled up. There's nothing rusting through. There's no holes. It's not structural. It's just where the paint has deteriorated from the inside coating. You could obviously do a light sandblast bed line over that if you wanted to. But again, it's nothing structural. It's more cosmetic more than anything else, just where the paint is gone. Crane compartment. A little bit of wear here in the paint. Some minor chips and whatnot along this compartment door as well. You have your air hose reel, outrigger controls, diaphragm transfer pump for the product tank in the bed, as well as your hose reel. Your air hose reel comes out of this back compartment here. It does have rear work lighting on the truck, hydraulic outriggers, pass-through rear workbench bumper, bumper does hold water. We might put a drain hole in that. Pin is gone in that vise. I do have extra vices, so we can replace this vise if need be. The rear bumper is a flip top rear bumper, so you can access inside the bumper in the center of it. We're over on this side as well. Tow hitch receiver. Factory tie downs inside of the bed. Coming along to the passenger side, it does have a welder mount up on top of the bed, so you can add a welder without having to drill holes in your bin. Some more scuffs and scratches along this side of the door. Some more prior touch-up along the bottom edge of this door. More shelving inside of this compartment. One full set of drawers inside of here. These drawers need to be lubricated. I'll add that to the list there. So another thing that's good about doing these videos is I can kind of do a final run through of the truck and see what it needs. This door latch needs to be adjusted, and those drawers inside this compartment need to be lubricated as well, which we'll take care of, as well as replacing the vise that's on the rear. It is not currently operational. So any of those little details that I kind of find and point out in these videos, you know, if I mention that it's something that we're going to take care of, we will. So far we have the vise on the back, those drawers needing lubrication, and that latch needing adjustment so that door opens and closes more smoothly. This is the driver 1 and driver 2 compartment here. You have some shelves in the driver's side. Oh, as well as putting a drain hole in the rear bumper. That flip top on the top is nice, but obviously it lets moisture in. Pretty heavy duty set of drawers here. These handles are stout. It's a lot like an American Eagle twist lock style, but these handles are a lot heavier duty than what American Eagle uses. They're pretty nice. Anyway, that about wraps up the cosmetic portion of this demo video. I'm gonna hop in the truck and start it. We'll take a look at the engine, then we'll run all the equipment on it. 151, 114 on the miles. The crane is run off a aftermarket wireless remote. It is fully proportional with speed control off the trigger. Again, most of the valves and the valve body have been replaced on this crane. So lots of new parts overall on the crane, as well as the main lift cylinder, just repacked. I'm gonna swing it around, drop it down, and then we'll extend it out to its full reach. Let me unhook the pulley block and then I'll extend it out. brand new winch line on this crane. Winch is nice and quick. Inner boom is fairly clean down both sides. Decent thickness left in the wear pads of the boom as well. Excellent speed control off the trigger. You can slow down the function like I'm doing right now. You can really feather the trigger and slow it down, or run at full speed like so. Extend it all the way out, you reach just to the front of the truck. Turntable is pretty solid, not a lot of slop in it. When you stop, it basically stops right where you let off. Super quick operation on the compressor. It's a Vanair Predatair. I mean, in less than 30 seconds you have 150 PSI. That's about where it'll sit. This is your diverter switch. So this is the compressor side over here, and then that sends hydraulic flow to the crane. Hey, thanks again for watching. Once again, this is a 2006 DT466, 151,000 miles, a little over 8,400 total engine hours with an Eaton 10-speed. Under CDL, 11-foot Brutus service body, 10,000-pound crane, Vanair Predatair hydraulic air compressor, 2 sets of drawers, pretty decently equipped service truck. If you do have any questions, feel free to call or text 804-716-8487. Now, this is all that I buy and sell, so if you're looking for something similar, feel free to reach out. We have many different sizes, configurations, all different types available. So if you're looking for something slightly different, let me know. I have more trucks coming in on a weekly basis. But once again, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video.